Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to another day of learning about math, learning about how to tell time. We are going to focus on the standard 2MD.3.7, tell and write time from an analog and digital clocks. The objective is that you will be able to tell and write time. The vocabulary words are as follows: analog, quarter past, digital, half past, quarter to, AM, and PM. All right, boys and girls, so today we're going to utilize a different form of clock, but we're going to review really quickly our last lesson. The last lesson we had to identify what time is shown. The digital clock was 2:30, 2:45, and 1:15. This one stated it is half past 2. That's this one. This one states it is a quarter to 3. And the last one stated it is a quarter past 1. All right, so I'm going to move this over here to the side. And we're going to look at another funny looking clock. This clock, Miss Allen used money. So I'm going to show you what that represents. 1 penny for the number 1. 2 pennies for the number 2. 3 pennies are for the number 3. 4 pennies are for the number 4. A nickel is represented for the number 5. And for the number 6, we use a nickel plus 1 penny. For the number 7, you would use a nickel plus 2 pennies. For the number 8, you use a nickel plus 3 pennies. For the number 9, you would use a nickel plus 4 pennies. And for the number 10, you would use a dime. For 11, you would use a dime and a penny. And for the number 12, it's a dime and 2 pennies. So boys and girls, I thought this would be a fun way of learning how to tell time using coins. All right, so let's say we want to talk about the same numbers, 2:30. So we would use our hand, which is the shorthand, to point to where it would be showing the number 2. And then for it to read with our minute hand, we would make sure it's going on the number 6. And that reads that it is 2:30. Alrighty, so let's do another time. Let's say we want to say that it's going on 4 o'clock. So what we would do is we'll put the hour hand on the number where you see the 4 pennies, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you will put the minute hand, boys and girls, the long hand is the minute hand. You will put it onto where you see that it is 10, 11, 12, because 12 cents is the same as the number 12. This would read 4 o'clock on the analog clock. All right, let's do one more. Let's say we're thinking about, what's the best time of the day to maybe have dinner? I think the best time for most people, you should try to eat at least by 7 o'clock. So we're going to put the hour hand where you see the 7 cents, because that represents 7. And then you put the minute hand on the number 12, where you see 12 cents, because this represents the number 12 on the analog clock. So this is a way to use telling time using coins on the analog clock. All right, boys and girls, and you could practice doing this with your parents or your siblings at home. Try going into the penny jar. Don't do that too often though. And gather some of these coins and try to make you an analog clock using coins, and play a fun game of, oh, well, let's see. I can show how the 9 o'clock will look on my clock. and you will just match it to make sure it's the same as what you see on this one. So you would put it here for the hour, and you put it here for the minute. Let's do one more. Let's do 11 o'clock. Let's make sure our clock matches this clock. So we will take our hour hand, which is the shortest hand. Make sure you put it on the number 11, where it has the 11 cents. And then you will put the minute hand, which is the long hand, on the where you have 12 cents, which is a dime and 2 pennies. And that would read the same as this clock, 11 o'clock. So boys and girls, continue working on learning how to tell time as well as how to write time. Because in the first statement, we learned how to say it like it stated. It is 2:30. It is 2:45. It is 1:15. Those are some of the skills that you will need to continue working on, boys and girls, to master how to tell and write time. Have a wonderful day. Believe in yourself. Continue working on those fun activities in your bags that you get weekly, and continue utilizing those other links that we have on site for you, such as sports and arts and crafts and all the rest of those things that are there for you to learn and work on. All right, boys and girls. So with that being said, have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon.